Absolutely married. 26 years so far. 4 children. 2 of them are in college, 21 and 19, both boys. We have a boy that's 7th grade, 14, and our baby is our only girl. She's 7th grade, 12. You don't think she's spoiled and super protected with 3 older brothers and a daddy? Yeah, welcome to Texas. I was never let into the law, so it kind of was a fluke. It was a surprise to me actually when I was like 25 that I had a heritage in the law. I didn't know it. So I was kind of brought around to it. I've kind of done the same with my kids. I've told them, I want you to pursue whatever you want, not necessarily the law, but if your passion falls into an area where the legal education could assist you, then go for it. And I think so far the 2 college kids are both in that direction. Eddie Allred grew up an Army brat, so I moved around from place to place, you know. I was born overseas, went to high school overseas. Most of my formative years, middle school, was in Fort Bragg, Camp Lejeune, the whole North Carolina area. And what was really drilled into me from that was a sense of duty. And I did not know that anybody in my family had ever been a lawyer until I was 25. My whole childhood was built on a sense of if you can participate and be on a team that facilitates a good for the common benefit, then by all means do it. My dad was absolutely my hero. Best guy I've ever met in my life. Best friend, best dad ever. He was sent away to boarding school when he was 8 years old because his family was receiving death threats because his family had progressed the rights of women and minorities, and that wasn't very popular. And so while he was very proud of his dad and his dad's brothers, and he was very proud of all that happened, my dad grew up without a dad, and my dad promised himself I would not do that. So I absolutely had the absolute best father ever. In order to pull that off, my dad said, I'm gonna make you a military kid. All you're gonna know is the military. Everybody's equal. Black, white, brown, yellow, green, doesn't matter. The military was the great equalizer. And my dad chose to put us in a military environment on purpose and not expose us to who they once were, you know, because he wanted us to realize that you're just you, and you're only what you do, and you're no more. And if you don't do anything, you don't deserve anything, and you can't ride coattails. So if you were to do any sort of analogy between what I did as an Air Force fighter pilot and this law firm, it would be, yeah, there's one pilot, and there's one pilot that gets all the credit for the hit or whatever. But the guy who put the spark plug in a year and a half ago, the guy that changed the oil, the guy that checked the bearings, the guy that loaded the weaponry, and the women that did all those things with those people, they really get the credit. It's not the pilots. So I had the easy job. Just like the lawyer, I have the easy job. I show up. It's the 100 people behind us that our clients unfortunately never meet. The ones who do the hard work, the ones who do the research, the ones who dig into the cause of a fire, or the ones who dig into thousands of pages looking for that one little sentence that might say, this makes our case better. That's what the benefit to this firm is the 100 people that our clients never see, not the lawyer. The lawyer's just a spokesperson. So yes, we get the credit sometimes, but the credit should go to all the people on the ground that do it. It's really about the people that work here and the people we help.